The budget now is 6 trillion. 6.7. Magkano ang ating revenue o kita? 4.1. Umuutang tayo, 1.6 trillion. How could there be an program allocation? Yung isa sa mga nagdadrive ng kotse, si Lucas. No. Nagtako ng sabi niya, ang boss namin si Bongbong eh. Sabi nung, hindi, sinungaling ka. Hindi kasama nga to. He is Operations Committee. So the only president accountable is through the impeachment process. We cannot file a case against the president in the ombudsman. We cannot file a case against the president in the normal courts. The only a president account for what he has done is through the impeachment. So ano po ang nangyari ng impeachment process? Ano yung mga cases? 4 highlights. The 6 grounds for impeachment, 6 po yan. Graft and corruption, treason, culpable violation, betrayal of public trust, and other high crimes. 6 po yan. On particular grounds for impeachment, we have 10 cases that I will talk about. Number 1, yung po sinasabi lang unprogrammed allocation. Sabi ni Secretary, 1.7 trillion pesos from 2022 to 2025. Ang inyong computation is 2 trillion pesos from 2022 to 2025. Sabi naman ni Egay Erice, 1.5 trillion pesos. Sabi ko, bakit iba-iba tayo ng numbers? Sabi niya, kasi hindi natin ma-determine yung iba kasing unprogrammed hindi inilabas. Ang ibig po sabihin ng unprogrammed allocation, ikaw may budget ang gobyerno, sabi mo, pag may extra tayo, we will use that. Pag may extra, because during President Ramos, we had a balance rate. Kung magkano ang kita, yun lang din ang gastos. Kung 1 trillion ang revenue, 1 trillion lang ang gastos. So nangyari yung practice, if we have excess revenue, then we have the unprogrammed allocation. Pero isipin nyo ngayon, the budget now is 6 trillion. 6.7. Magkano ang ating revenue o kita? 4.1. Umuutang tayo, 1.6 trillion. How could there be an unprogrammed allocation? Hindi balanse ang budget natin. Pero anong ginawa nila? To hide the flood control scandal, nilagay sa unprogrammed allocation. Ang sinasabi nila for the past 3 years, almost 600 billion pesos ang flood control ghost project sa ating bansa. Unprecedented. Ano mo sabi mo, Vice? Ngayon mo lang nakita to in the long years in government. Di ba? Ngayon lang to nakita. Ang sindikato mismo is the Republic of the Philippines. The government of the Republic of the Philippines. Sinong pinuno? Bongbong Marcos. Bakit? Paglabas ng budget, ibibigay niya. Pag-approve, nilagay ng unprogrammed insertion, lahat ng kalokohan, pipirmahan niya. For the unprogrammed allocation most especially, bumabalik na naman sa kanya. Kasi ang sasabihin ng finance, we have excess budget. Lumalabas po ang unprogrammed allocation February pa lang. The start of the year, sinasabi mo na, may excess budget na tayo. Parang sinabi mo sa asawa mo, meron tayong 5,000 budget a month, kuryente, tubig, pagkain. Pero pagka may sumobra akong kita, baka makabenta pa ako ng itlog. Mayroon na pa, manood tayong sine. Manood tayo, kumain tayo sa labas. Ang nangyari sa 5,000, imbis na yung kailangan ng bansa ang ginawa o ng bahay, pinanood na ng sine, ikinain na ng restaurant, napunta na sa bulsa ng mga pulis. And what is the most hurtful about that program allocation? PhilHealth funds. 89 billion pesos. Kinuha ang pondo, buti na awat ng Supreme Court. Inilagay sa unprogrammed allocation. 60 billion. Ano ba yung PhilHealth? Ang PhilHealth is supposed to be an insurance health program sa atin. Every month, nagko-contribute kayo ng PhilHealth. You know what Duterte did? The universal healthcare. Ang sabi ni Duterte, pag ikaw kahirap, pag ikaw senior citizen, wala kang pera, ang allocation from your side, the national government will provide. Yun yung PhilHealth. It started with President Ramos kay GMA, ginawa na sa mahirap, in-expand kay Pinoy, ng kaunti. Pagdating po kay Noy, ginawa na niya yung pag-expand ng program for the poor. But during the Duterte's time, ginawa niya ng universal. Kasi dati voluntary pa ang LGU for the poor. Dapat to, ang binabayaran natin, isipin nyo in all of the countries, Korea, Japan, Singapore, pag ikaw nagkasakit, kahit anong sakit, kahit magkano, 10% lang ang binabayaran mo. In the Philippines, pag nagkasakit ka dito, 60, 50%, 70%, sometimes even 90% of the cost of medication. Anong right ng gobyernong ito, anong karapatan nila na kunin yung pondo ng PhilHealth at ilagay sa flood control? Dapat yung pondong yan para kasi ang health program. Pag may sakit ka, mas expand ang tulong. Ngayon pumunta ako sa hospital. Kahit sabi ko, Philip, ayaw ka ng tulungan kasi wala daw pondo. Hindi sila binabayaran. Ano ang pangalawang pinakailaman? PDIC. 107 billion pesos. PDIC is a contribution by all of us. Kita ng bangko. Pag nagsara ang bangko, nag-bank run. Kung may pera ka doon, at least may insurance ka. Dapat yun expand. Imbis na 500,000 gawin 1 million. Imbis na 1 million gawin 2 million. But they also took out the money. Nilagay dito. Yung sinabi ni Saldico na 25 billion pesos came from the insertion of the President. Hawak ko ang dokumento. Hindi lang 1 year. For 3 years, may 100 billion direkta ang Presidente. Ang delivery, 2 billion a month. Sinasabi niya. Alam niyo ho, when ERA was put in jail, nung nagkakaso si ERA, ang kaso niya was 4 billion pesos. Nandun yung sinasabi nilang Muslim Youth Fund, Weteng Fund, pero ang mismong pondo lang ng gobyerno was 160 million of the tobacco excise tax. When GMA had a case, of course, si ERA convict and he was pardoned later on. When GMA was charged, yun po yung 360 million sa PCSO. That was not even in her office. Hindi niya opisina. Pero nagkataon, yung resolusyon, naglagay lang si ma'am okay. Nagano lang, okay. She was charged for that 360 million pesos. Ito pinag-uusapan natin. Billion. Billion, one delivery, 1 billion. Ngayon, no, yung Makabayan Block, di ba, nag-file din ng impeachment. Yung sinabi nila, yung parametric formula. And I'll explain also why there is mismanagement of this government. Ginawa pala ngayon sa gobyerno, nung kay Yusek Cabral, sasabihin niya sa mga congressman, ilan kayo? 250, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry, mga 220. 220 of district congressmen. Okay, take to 2 billion kayo, isubmit nyo kung anong project ninyo. For every district, 2 billion pesos. Sabi ko kay Ma'am Paz, Ma'am, magkano ba yung budget natin noon, kung tayo noon? 200 million pesos. O, ilista mo na. Because the thinking then was, baka may ginagawa ang national government, hindi na nakikita yung problema sa district, and there are needs in the district that the congressman can see. So, pwede lang itulong sa distrito nila. So, sinasabi lang ng national government, sige, ito na lang yung 200 billion, but even half of that is mga pang-hospital, pang-scholarship, no? Mga ganito, soft, ang kung tawagin namin. Ngayon, DPWH pa lang, 2 billion pesos. Each district. Ano ang naging net effect nito? Alam niyo ho, there are 6 major projects under BBM's term that supposedly should be funded under the Official Development Assistance Fund. Metro Manila Subway. Parati kayo sinasabi, bakit? Sayang. Dapat in 2028, may subway na ang Metro Manila. Ano kung ginagawa nila? Kung ang Metro Manila Subway may commitment tayo